Okay, folks, it's your buddy Mike Messier, Mike's Instant Movie Review. Just saw Avatar Fire and Ash. I enjoyed it. If you see it, I think you should. And if you should see it on, I saw it on Dolby Digital 3D. I would suggest that, or IMAX 3D, or an XD screen. Basically, you're not going to get the full experience unless you see this on the big screen. I would say preferably in 3D and preferably one of the bigger formats. Actually, now that I think about it, this is probably on the Big D, which is another format that's somewhere in the state of Florida that I've been to. Okay, so let's say if you have not seen the movie, see it, come back to me and compare notes because I'm going to spoil this thing. There's a whole lot of fucking in this movie going on. Now, not fucking in like an explicit sense, but there's a lot of sexuality, a lot of hookups. First and foremost, this romance between what we thought was kind of a adopted and brother sister routine with the daughter of the Avatar family of Sully and wife. And I can't get these names right, but basically Spider, aka Monkey Boy. Interesting to have two nicknames that both have a creature, like a spider. I guess a spider would be an insect, and a monkey would be an animal or a mammal, animal. And the guy has two names, two nicknames, but basically he's going to get some here of and this I think is interesting. I mean, was it just me or was this a very sexual scene where the daughter's kind of getting possessed by the spirit of the almighty all mother and she's kind of gyrating in a sexual fashion? Was this just me seeing this or does everybody see this? So Cameron, what are you doing here? I mean, Christ. But in any regard, she fucks him back to life basically because the guy doesn't have his batteries in his mask, and through the all mother spirit she fucks him back to life, or she gyrates into, I don't know, but very interesting. I guess what I got out of that was she's always looking for the fucking mother spirit, but she can't find the mother spirit because she is the mother spirit. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if they spell that out for you, but that's what I was interpreting. She can't find the almighty because she is the almighty. Okay. So that kind of works at points and points. It's a good concept. I don't know if it actually works. You know, I guess if you were going to sit here and analyze these three movies and make little pie charts, I'm sure there's a bunch of things that you could find both ways as plot holes or inconsistencies. I'm sure you could find a bunch, and I'm sure you could find a bunch of foreshadowings and oh my God, they did this, and Joseph Campbell, the writer's journey, the fucking journey of everyone. So I'm sure you can find great things in here and not so great things in here if you're looking for consistencies. But I just tried to enjoy the movie, and I did. Now, that being said, you really have to pick your spot when you see this movie. I went in basically on 4 or 5 hours of sleep last night, and now I'm tired. And I won't lie to you, I did conk out for just about 5 minutes at some point. I didn't miss much, but I did because it wasn't the movie's fault. I'm just exhausted because I'm such a busy person. Uh, what else? What else? What else? With the Dolby Digital, they do have the nice recliner seats. They don't typically have that in IMAX auditoriums. Oh boy, someone's putting their lights on me. Oh boy. Uh, let's see what else. I didn't realize that Kate Winslet does the voices. I'll say this for this movie. The only character that looks like the real human being is Zoe. That's not even her name. What is it? Whatever. Not, I don't know her name. Not Zoe Kravitz, but the Zandala. But she's a great actress. I don't really, the facial structure at times, I can recognize her. The Kate Winslet as like the water mother, I don't really recognize. Also, did one of the water people's sons die in this thing? Well, we know that the water mother died, and then she has this baby that the Zoe scoops up. And then we kind of have this ending of the movie where like the dead people and the living people are all kind of hanging out. And it's because the daughter is like this transcendental spirit chick, although she's also very sexual with Spider Boy. My thought is that she's so sexual with Spider Boy is because he's the only creature or the only person or whatever you want to call it in her vicinity Like, if she's the all-knowing spirit, it would be incestuous for her to have a relationship with someone under her realm. But Spider-Boy, because he's a human, or at least he was born a human. He was born a human. He's outside of her parameters, outside of her umbrella. So he is good to go to fornicate with her because he's not like her child. Like, if she's the what do they say, the fucking clone or the replica of the Almighty Spirit, or whatever that woman was that died, then she has to go outside of the breeding pool or the spiritual umbrella to get someone else. So that's why she chooses Monkey Boy, which is nice. What else? What other romance? Okay, so we had when the movie started, we have the two brothers, flying around on dragons or whatever the fuck. I did remember enough of the second part. Oh, I thought one of his assholes was dead, and it was like a dream sequence. I thought we were going to see, maybe we did, and I just can't tell the characters apart at some points. I get a little confused with all these things. Did the dead brother appear elsewhere, or am I just forgetting, or whatever the fuck? But it seemed like, that's the thing with a lot of these movies. And as a writer myself, it's easy to fall into these tropes of, oh, the dead and the living pal around together, and everybody's happy. You know what I mean? Like, also, this movie's very guilty. If you've watched my other reviews of the "Are you okay" sentence, if you don't know what that is, watch any movie, any TV show, and you'll see a line of dialogue. You'll hear a line of dialogue over and over. I consider it to be hack. And the line is, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And the character who answers always says, "Yes." They never say, "Oh, my leg just got shot," or "I'm the good guy in the movie, so I got shot in my elbow." Like, of course, that's been around forever. Every character gets shot in the arm. Like, nobody, the henchmen all get shot in the head or shot in the chest and die, but the main characters always get shot in the arm and keep on fighting. But basically, the "Are you okay?" If you want to give yourself a laugh, go to a movie in the theater or watch something at home, and just wait and see how long you go without hearing the very boring, very hack line of dialogue. "Are you okay?" There's another one, not quite as prominent, but in the same realm, the same spectrum. "What do you mean?" So it's when one fucking character is babbling usually, and then the writer, to break up the monologue, has the other character say, "What do you mean?" And then it's a big fucking explanation. But you could actually just cut out the fucking "what do you mean" line and just have the other character nod, as in they're listening, or you could just not have them do anything. Because the "what do you mean," and I've written that line in stuff that I've written, it's hack. One good thing about these Avatar movies, another good thing, they don't have, God, can't even speak. The intelligence is coming out of me. They don't have the hackiest thing in movies these days, which is text blurbs. Texting on screen is a hack line. When you text, "Oh, I'm going to text." I recently watched this show called Love, I believe on Netflix. Good series. I think they had 2 or 3 seasons, and it was like the whole. I don't know if it wasn't Paul Rudd, but it was that what's his name, Joel or Joey, or the guy that writes all the Paul Rudd stuff. What's his name? That guy. And basically, they did text a lot in that series, which, yes, it's modern times and everyone's a fucking texter. But I'm telling you, assholes, it's not good cinema or even TV to watch people text. It's annoying as fuck that we have to sit here and watch assholes texting all the time. And when you see a television show or a movie and the characters are just texting and the blurbs are on the screen, that's not cinematic, assholes. Now, the Love Show was pretty fun to watch, and it was pretty like a nice little, like a scoop of butter to watch it. But the texting was a bit much. So I do like the fact that Avatar, no texting, no phone calls. You have to actually do stuff. Uh, I don't know. What did you fine folks think? You can leave a comment and I'll read it. Mike Messier, MikeMessier.com. My wonderful novel, Fight or Play Basketball, is available on Amazon and Audible. You can listen to it. Mike Messier,